My name is Jonna Hedge, and this is my response to discussion 4. The first question is to define literary naturalism in our own words. I define naturalism as a movement in literature that studies human behavior through the lens of societal movements, scientific objectivity, and philosophical ideas. It tunes into the ideas that govern humans, such as struggles, instinct, passion, and social structures. Question number 2 is to identify the author and title of your work you selected from the naturalism readings, and share a passage from it that connects to literary naturalism's focus on objective study of human struggles. I selected Maggie, A Girl of the Streets by Stephen Crane from the naturalism readings. A passage from the story that connects with the literary naturalism's focus on objective study of human struggles is when it states, "The mother, a woman of the streets, was often drunk, and when she was drunk she was loud and profane, and she hurled her curses at her children. Maggie would shrink away from the storm of her mother's anger, feeling both fear and deep-seated resentment." This shows how the environment that Maggie grew up in developed her as a character and inevitably the choices she would make. Question number 3 is to explain how the setting of your work challenges your protagonist. Since the protagonist, Maggie, grew up in the streets of New York City, she grew up in a place where it's extremely vulnerable to the effects of her surroundings. It's easy to identify the streets that she grew up in were filled with violent and poverty-stricken people. The home setting she grew up in challenged her ideas of a healthy and respectful relationship, which led Maggie to making several choices solely based on what she thought she knew or what she assumed was right. The setting that Maggie faced is a major piece in the development of her character and her choices. Question number 4 is to identify the protagonist of your text and explain how he or she connects to one or more of the 5 themes of literary naturalism. The protagonist, Maggie Johnson, in one way or another, can connect to all of the 5 themes of literary naturalism. She connects to determination and influence of the environment by fighting through her struggles despite the limits created by her upbringing and setting. She connects to the theme that focuses on the lower class by being a part of the lower class. She struggles for survival through her desire for love. Despite all the circumstances she cannot control in her life, love is something that could keep her alive or kill her. Lastly, she connects to tragedy by being unable to accomplish her dreams and goals because of her environment and setting. For the final question, we reflect on the movement's legacy. If one of these naturalistic writers was writing in the 21st century, what injustice or social ill might be the focus of his or her story? If naturalistic writers was writing in the 21st century, I believe that some of the writers might focus their story on the working class. This has been an ongoing idea for as long as social classes have been a concept, but in recent years the gap between working class and the richer class has become so wide. Corporations have wiped out smaller businesses and earned large amounts of profit while paying employees a small, barely livable wage. The line is no longer blurred between classes. The line between them all are very, very, very distinguishable. I think naturalistic writers would choose to write about this topic because an element of naturalism is the impact social class has on people and their choices. Money is an important idea that distinguishes class within our daily society. The limit or no limit of money determines where we can live, what we're exposed to, and the overall effect of our choices. This is my response to discussion 4. Thank you.